Nino and them are doing is something that it has merit, you know, it carries merit. What Capone and them are doing, that's just internet trolling for clout, bro. YouTube, what's the vibe? It's your boy Bad News, back with another one. This is Bad News Hood Media, and I got a new one for y'all, man. Sorry about that, my phone's always going off. Real quick though, man, I want to say, to get this started, look, man, let me tell y'all like this. And look, this video is gonna be short. I got some stuff going on, but when you gotta speak up, you gotta speak up, and I feel like I gotta speak up right now. So off the rip, let me tell y'all this, and I know we're getting into this fast, just bear with me. Let me tell y'all this. This video in no type of way is starting any beef, any drama. I don't got anything against NinoAmerica. I've actually gained a lot of respect for the dude. He's on his grind, but his opinion is his opinion. He's gonna have that, but at the same time, as creators, when something's said the wrong way, we gotta clear this up. And maybe it's only wrong to me. Maybe his opinion's different, which it will be, and I'm gonna explain that. So let me give y'all a little bit of background. When I first seen Nino's page, I didn't really like it because of some of the points of views that he has, and I learned, it grew on me though. You know, it grew on me. Like I said, ain't nothing but respect to that man. He's on his grind. He's doing his thing. You know, he's coming up, and it's dope to see. But I didn't really like it. I didn't like some of the views, some of the things he says. But it grew on me. You feel me? And I kind of got an understanding to why he is this way. See, NinoAmerica is the type of person that's like, I'm gonna say these things that I want to say to you, and you're not gonna do nothing about it because I'll call the cops. I'm cool to call the cops, you know. And that ain't no disrespect. He's a law-abiding citizen. He doesn't live in the gang shit no more. I know he says he used to do some stuff, but as of now, you know, he don't have an issue. You know, he don't have an issue with that. He don't care what people call him or none of that. He's an all-American, you feel me? He's an American man. He doesn't care about none of that shit. So with his things, you know, when he puts something out, it's like, you can't, and I don't want to say the 6ix9ine thing, but similar to that, like, you can't touch me because the cops are gonna back me up, you know. And not saying no one wants to touch him, but that's just how a lot of his point of views are. Like, he's more so like, I'll call the cops on your ass and send you to jail. You know, he said it a couple times, so it's like, you know, that kind of didn't sit well with me. But I had to understand, not everybody comes from the mentality that we come from, that I come from, or the way that I think, you know. And the same way that I would expect my girl to be able to call the cops if she needs help or something, because she's a civilian, so is Nino. So I want everybody to understand that off the rip. This dude is not, you know. So when my point with what I'm gonna say is, this was the battle I had to pick, and like I said, it's not a battle, but I had to choose if I was gonna speak on this, because what Capone's doing, Nino supports that. What Capone's doing is nanny boo boo. There's the cops behind me. You know, you can't touch me because I got the cops. Nino supports that because he's a law-abiding citizen. He's a civilian. He don't need to not call the cops. He's allowed to call the cops. He don't have nobody to answer to. You feel me? That's what he does. So Capone though is not in that. He's not in that bracket. Capone can't do that because of the culture that he's choosing to surround himself with. So there's really no way around it. Because anywhere that I go with it, Nino's going to say, yeah. Like if I say, yeah, Capone did this, but he'll call the cops. Yeah, I would too. That's what I do. Because that's a civilian mindset. He's allowed to do that though. He's at liberty to do that. We're not. Capone, the gang culture he wants to be in so much, he's not allowed to do that. That's where people need to understand that, okay? That's the first point. So there's no point for me to try to contradict nothing, you know, like to try to go against anything, nothing. All I can do is clear the facts up of what was said wrong and what's not true and what is true, you know, from an outsider perspective, as he's seen, because we're deep into this. All I can do is try to clear that up and put it, so, and he don't have to believe it, you know, he don't have to listen to none of it, nothing. But I want the viewers to see, whenever they see his video, they're going to come say, oh, there's a reaction to it. They're going to see my video. And I'm going to clear them. And I got receipts to everything I say. I don't care to get no clout. I already got clout. You know, I don't, for one, I don't want MrCapone's clout, because the dude has this whole essay shit. Bro, I'm good on all that. I don't want none of them type of people. You feel me? The people I want are the people I want. And his whole people that surround him are not that. You know, so his clout would never be something I wanted. But So that's first. And then two, the SPM thing. I don't want to speak on this. I'm going to have to make a video on this whole topic. And we're already at 4 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and make a video on it tonight. Let me tell y'all something, man, about the SPM shit. I don't know what anyone else said. I don't know what they said. I don't know what they do. It's not up to me. Sorry, guys. It's not up to me. I don't have nothing to do with the shit. This is my thing on the SPM thing. The whole shit that's going on with the SPM shit is this. That man's in prison. There's a lot of people out here that aren't in prison that we need to worry about. People in our own home. That dude's in Houston. He ain't nowhere near me. I'm worried about the guy 6 streets over. You feel me? That's out of prison. That can offend when my kids are walking home from school. That's the person I'm worried about. So I'm not concerned to put all my energy into SPM. But what I will tell you is never in my life would I support somebody with those charges. Never. And none of my people would neither. So let's make that clear off the rip. Take it how you want to take it. You know, call us, oh, they're against SPM. They're not. It don't matter what you say. The fact of the matter is I don't speak on it. Because he's not out here for me to speak on it. And I'm not a person that speaks. I'm a person that talks with my hands. So, you know, if it's that close to me and I feel like I need to do something, best believe it will be done. Because I don't support that. I smash chomos out. That's what I do. You know, in prison, that's what I was known for. I would go out of my way to make sure that I can get my hands on them. Because I don't respect that shit. And I'm going to tell y'all why. I got a daughter that was victimized and she fell victim to this shit. To some stuff, and I don't want to speak too far onto it, but it hits home different for me. So never in my life would I support that trash. But I'm not gonna go on my way to make videos about this dude. You know what I mean? We things happen. We talk with our hands. We let actions speak. You feel me? And me making a video about SPM is gonna do nothing to him. But I'm gonna say that for the video. But like I said, never in my life would I support that shit. So please. Miss us with that. So we're gonna react to this video he did. He came here. When he came here, it was a big thing before. We shut it down. They had to switch promoters because I told them he's not coming here. He's not making money here. Oh, who are you to say that? Well, guess what? I'm no one to say that. He can come here. No one's gonna show up. My people are gonna support me. All my people in the city support me. He had 3 people in attendance besides security and all that. And that goes to show you. And also, man, I don't really want to post the screenshots because I don't want to put no one on blast, but this was the flyer they made. And it was false. They said it was false. It was a big thing. I don't know. The camera's out of focus. It was a big ongoing thing that supposedly it was false. You know, supposedly it wasn't happening. He ended up coming. No one showed up to the show. He did his little show and he got on, bro. He got on. Let me tell y'all something, man. We're going to get into the reaction, but off the rip, let me tell you this. Shout out to Duke City Mob. Shout out to 1706 ENT. Shout out to Kills. They got a video that'll speak volume. But like I said, a lot of people will be like, yeah, I would call the cops too. So it really doesn't matter unless you're in this culture. You know, because Nino's not in this culture. Nino's okay with the cops. You know what I mean? He's okay to go to the cops. So it would never matter to him. So what's the point of trying to justify that? It would never matter to him because he's okay with that. So anyway, like I said, we're going to react to this. I'm going to clear some things up, and then I'm going to move on from this because I'm so over the Capone thing, bro, that it's not even funny. And I'm going to let y'all know exactly why we have this issue with them. So anyway, let's get into this reaction. Excuse the headphones. I got to use my son's dusty-ass Beats because I can't find my AirPods. So let's get into this real quick. Everybody go follow Nino's page also, man. He has some dope content. Believe that.
What up, everybody? Quick video about Mr. Capone just mobbing through Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't really want to make this video yet, but man, this guy is on the move and it don't look like he's gonna stop whatsoever. So Mr. Capone is a rapper from California. I say he's probably one of the top 3 Chicano rappers of all time. Shots fired, get mad if you want. But the point is, this dude right here is very vocal against SPM.
Here's the thing that I don't get, Nino, and this is directly to you. And like I said, there ain't no issues, dog, but the thing that I don't understand, bro, is that you'd be quick to, like, not respect the culture of Mexicans, and that's another issue I've had with the channel. Like, you don't really like that shit. You don't have to. You know, I don't really like it. You don't have to like it, but it's like, you know, you're saying like, oh, he's the best Chicano rapper and all that. But But how would you know that if you don't support the culture? You know, if you're not into the culture like that. That's the thing that don't make sense to me. You know what I mean? But like I said, to each his own. Your opinion's your opinion, mine's mine. I just gotta clear up what's said about my state, and anything else is irrelevant to me. You know, let's get back into it.
That pervert, and he got a lot of blowback, and people have become real racist towards Mr. Capone. You know, saying all kinds of things about him. Either way, he's a rapper from Cali that stood up against SPM. Love him or hate him, the dude stood up, and from what.
And then another thing, let's get it clear. Lazy Dub stood up against SPM. Capone was on the side like a cheerleader. Y'all can find that video on YouTube. He's on the side, and I mean, yeah, he's made some videos, but would you really call that standing up against him? I mean, he's brought awareness to it, I guess you could say, but it seems like a clout chase. Like, why now? What happened 20 years ago? Because the person that I got an issue with you know, my daughter's situation, I've been going at this dude for like 7 years. He's getting his ass beat every time I see him. Even if we're in church, I'm beating his ass. You know what I mean? That's I feel like that's going at him. You know what I mean? But you know, to each his own. Like I said, it's just my opinion. But let's get back into it.
I've seen as of late is this guy is on the move. Now, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, I really didn't want to make this video because, or not yet, due to the fact that he's still out there riding around, and I don't want people to be like, oh, he's a target or he's a trophy, basically. But man, like I said, he just ain't stopping.
Ain't no trophy.
He don't
Got
care.
some cops with him.
This guy is on the move. I want to show you something real quick, ladies and gentlemen. This is him right here, Mr. Capone. Salute. And this guy is just running around Texas. He went through the heart of West Texas, Midland, Odessa, Amarillo, Abilene, New Mexico. This guy has been everywhere, and I'm going to tell you right now, as a West
Texas,
Texan,
yeah, he for
you know,
sure is
a
out there
father,
moving.
Whatever you want to call me, a content creator. I seen this guy moving
If that's
around
what they want to do.
the whole state of Texas and even New Mexico in his bus.
Not New Mexico.
Posting up where he's going to be.
Couple cities,
Now,
yeah,
ladies
but
and gentlemen,
not moving
in this
around
day
all
and
in
age,
New Mexico.
doing that could be deadly, dangerous, whatever you want to call it. Call it. But like I said, I just want to give him props. I want to make this video because, man, this guy is out here. He's moving around the state, y'all. So anyways,
let's call a spade, Nino. You know, he's definitely moving around. But when you're moving around with law enforcement, that's safe. He's safe. He's moving around with cops. He's safe. I mean, what could happen when there's police escorts? You know, and like I said, footage coming soon. Y'all go get that 1706 YouTube page to 1,000. They're gonna drop the video. We got the pictures. Refer to my TikTok. The pictures are on there. He moves with law enforcement, and like I said, to Nino, that's not an issue. So there's really no room. You know, there's no debate about it. You know, Nino would be like, yeah, I'll move with cops too. It's like, it is what it is. You know, but once again, the culture that Capone says he's in, that's not supposed to happen. And whether I like it, Nino likes it, it don't matter who likes it. He says he's in that culture. He says he's in that gang culture. He speaks nothing but Southside this and that. So yeah, he's in that culture, and he got to answer for that, bro. It's clear. Nino and Capone are two different people. Civilians and gang members active are two different people. Nino don't have to answer for that. My girl don't have to answer for that. My dad and they don't gotta answer for that. They're not in the culture. This dude's in the culture. He acts like he's in the gang culture, so he has to answer for that. You can't move around with cops and law enforcement and all this shit when you're in the gang culture. That's not how it goes. That's looked down on by us, and for him to do that, that's a cop out, bro. That's a cop out like crazy.
Show you on his Facebook page where he's been at, y'all. Here he is up here. Check it out. Now he's in Kansas, y'all. Hey, this fool, he barely left Texas.
So I'm not gonna react to this whole thing. I just wanted to show y'all one part because he just kind of goes over some of the places where he's been. He's definitely moving through Texas. I don't know that's Texas' thing though. You know, it got nothing to do with me. That's not my politics. That's not my playground. I can't speak on that. We'll wrap this video up. He basically just saying where he's been and stuff like that, and that's cool. You know, we're already coming up on time, but we're gonna wrap this up right there. I got calls from Lazy Dub. I have phone calls recorded. I have messages. We've definitely been pressing the issue. It's been pressed. They're not trying to go there. So let me tell y'all something. When he moves around New Mexico, these little places, these little cities they're not worried about this shit, you know? They're not worried about it. So of course, they're not gonna say nothing to him. Yeah, he's moved. Yeah, he was in Clovis. Yeah, he was in Portales. These little cities that aren't, you know, they're not with it. Like, they're not saying they're not with it, but they're not, because that shit don't matter. You know, that don't matter. We're not talking about that. But they're not looking for issues. They're supporting him. Whatever. That's their prerogative. No one has an issue with that. I want to see him hit Roswell and be able to hit Roswell. And it's not about he can't come here. It's about he's not going to get support here. And like I said, whether Nino likes it, whether Capone likes it, whether Lazy Dub likes it, it doesn't matter. He's not going to get support here. He's not going to get support in Albuquerque. That's the way that it's, or Santa Fe, Spania. He's not going to get support there. And maybe if he pushes his luck, somebody will get at him that's living like that, you know. But the fact is, he didn't come here. That he hasn't came nowhere near here since the last thing that happened with us and him, when 3 people showed up, and I told Lazy Dub and all them, all we want him to do is apologize. Apologize for talking crazy about us, because we don't go out there looking for issues. It comes to us. When it comes to us, we're gonna finish it. He didn't want to apologize. I said, cool. He's not gonna make no money in my city, and he didn't. 3 people showed up to that show, and anyone that's there can attest to that. 3 people. The promoter dropped it. I got the messages. You know, so that's us making something happen that we can make happen on the side of the law, where we're not going to go to jail behind this shit. Because is it worth going to jail? I don't think so. I think that dude, you know, he's not Mexican. You know, and I feel like he makes a mockery of our culture, but it's the internet, bro. It's the internet. Whatever. You know, let's fight back on the internet, because that's what it is. It ain't no real street stuff. You know, I know there's some people that want it like that, and they want to get at him, but, you know, will that happen? I don't know. But as far as for me, it's internet stuff, bro. We're on the internet with it. I'm not going to let him make money here. If I can help it, maybe I can't. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. But as far as him making money in my city, we're going to do everything we can to stop that. And it has nothing to do with SPM. Nothing to do. I haven't heard the SPM song in so long, bro. Used to hear him, but not in so long. And you know what it has to do with? The fact that he disrespects New Mexico when he gets so much support in New Mexico, bro. He said New Mexico is one of his top selling states, if not the top one. So if it's the top selling states that's feeding your family and Gaza or wherever the hell they're at, why would you talk reckless like that and say, oh, New Mexico, that little ass place? Like, the things that he said about New Mexico is not cool. We're a people of pride, and we don't like that shit. So it has nothing to do with SPM. This shit's been going on for years. All the promoters that he's burned here, there's just so many bridges burnt that we don't want to do business with them. That's all it is. No one wants to do business with them, right? So when it goes from the business, he starts talking crazy because his business ain't happening here no more. That's when all the bullshit comes in. That's when it comes into the street stuff and all the stuff that don't need to come in, you know? But that's the truth. He's not been in Roswell no time. He hasn't been through here. He hasn't stopped at a store here. He did stop in Albuquerque. And when he stopped in Albuquerque, they were already on him. And he had police escort. We got those pictures. Refer to the TikTok. It's on there. What can you do with... What can you do when there's police right there? You can't do anything. That's a side mission, bro. Ain't nobody gonna do that. So, you know, it is what it is. But like I said, MrCaponeE, the business is what we're getting at. You know, it's not no one trying to hurt him. None of that, bro. It's just the simple fact that he's disrespectful to the place that makes him money. So why would we want our people sharing money with him that they work hard for, when he talks about us like, if we're just, you know, if everyone's better, like if California's better than here, whatever it is. It's crazy, bro. So that's the only thing. It don't have nothing to do with SPM, bro, at all. At nothing. But, you know, a lot of people run with that narrative. I know some people it does. But as far as Roswell and the place that I'm speaking for, it had nothing to do with SPM, bro. Nothing at all. The fact is that he thinks that he's better than people that he's not. He thinks he's better than people like, I'm going to use your culture and make money off of your culture, but then I'm going to talk about the place that gives me the most money. Nah, bro, it's not going to happen. And maybe, like I said, maybe a lot of places it will. But I know for where I'm at, what I can have something to do with, I'm going to do everything in my power for that not to happen. And people respect it, because guess what? At the end of the day, Capone leaves. These promoters and all these people, they stay here. And I'll let y'all do what you do with that. But like I said, he leaves. They stay here. So y'all can use your head for that. But anyway, it's all love, man. Shout out to Nino. You know, sometimes these videos just gotta come out. It is what it is. You know, like I said, I made my video. That's my opinion on it. You take it how you want to take it. You know, wherever you take it, we can take it there. It ain't no disrespect towards you. What you're doing, I appreciate everything that you're doing for, you know, your side of things. I like how you expose shit, because you're not like, you're literally trying to do some stuff, not just saying the shit on the internet like a troll. You're literally calling parole boards and all that. That's action behind it. That's something that's commendable, not just talking about it on the internet, bro, or talking about it like a little gang member and shit. That's what they're doing. It ain't no, you know what I mean? It ain't no, what Nino and them are doing is something that it has merit, you know, it carries merit. What Capone and them are doing, that's just internet trolling for clout, bro. And like I said, anyone can say anything different. It doesn't matter. That's what it is, you know. And y'all could be mad. It doesn't matter. That's the way it is, and it's clear, you know, because I want to see what petition Capone has signed or anything like that to keep that guy in prison, or what steps he set up already so that he can, you know, try to stop that parole date. He hasn't. But you know who has? Christy and Nino, because they're putting action behind their words, and I respect that. Anyway, like I said, ain't no disrespect to Nino. It is what it is. If it came out disrespectful, I'm sorry. Get off where you're mad at. You feel me? That's all I can tell you. You know, make your video, whatever. But as far as Mr. Capone, he gets no respect from me. He never will. He's disrespectful to the culture that has took so many people from me, that I've spent years locked up. Like it's so much bigger than the music, bro. So much bigger. But anyway, man, y'all stay blessed. Y'all have a good night. That's my reaction to the video. Sorry it's a little longer, man. I just gotta get it out, you know. I'm gonna do that SPM video though, so I can clear the air and everybody can stop thinking we support him, because that's the last thing that I'm doing, is supporting anybody that has those charges. You feel me? I don't care if it's my mom, dad. It don't matter. Nobody. And that's just point blank period. So yeah, man, but that's the video. So like I said, shout out to Nino. Y'all go check out his page. Go subscribe to 1706 ENT so y'all can see the video drop of Capone running to his hotel room, since everybody seems to think, oh, they're not doing anything. No, he's moving with cops, bro. There's nothing you can do when he moves with cops. So get him to 1,000 so he can drop the video, because I've seen it personally, and you'll see some people running. Anyway, y'all stay blessed, man. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. I'm gonna see you on the next one, and yeah, we out here.